Okay, so I figured I would put together some video logs on shifting practices. My name's Ron, and it'll wind up going probably up on YouTube and help with training. I am a trainer, certified trainer. So the biggest problem appears to be for any student is to start off with shifting. And a lot of these students come out told, got a double clutch. Well, double clutching is fine if you do it correctly. So in my experience, it's easier to teach the methods of floating and then roll you into the double clutching based on that. Otherwise, the double clutching, you're popping the clutch and taking out drive shafts and U-joints. It's a mess. So we're going to start off with the floating method. We're going to leave this truck stop here, and my cameraman over there, Sir Raphael, is going to kind of capture this for us. So here we go. So I'm going to, first gear in this case, I'm at gross, about 79,000 and some change. Ease off on the clutch. Whoop, it helps to turn off the brakes. And we'll wait for the hissing to stop, indicating that the airbags in the trailer are full, as well as the air container for the brakes back there. And then we ease off the clutch, and I just put the foot right down on the floor, and we're going to check our space, our bubble all the way around, and do our exit off of the parking space that we were just in. Okay, so when we're doing this floating, we're dealing with two forces of the engine. We're dealing with torque, first and foremost, and the torque is going to lock the gearing of the transmission from allowing you to pull the gear shifter out of gear. So you have to relieve that torque, and the way you do that is by easing off the throttle. Go ahead and clear to exit this station that we're in. Check that header on that mirror, kind of glance at it, watching my drives in the other mirror. Okay, now onto the shift. Pull a little bit of pressure to it.
In 500
ease
feet,
off,
turn right on CO39.
right into the next gear. Push on that gear, ease off the throttle, right into the next gear. And this is a 13-speed Eaton.
Turn right on CO39.
Silence this thing here a little bit. First, there we go. Okay, we're going to go right here. I'm in a good gear. I'm in third gear. I have a yield and not a stop. So I'm going to go proceed. Check my mirror, my header, and all of that. Now, monitor what I'm doing here with the gear shifter. I'm going to start my pull, ease off the throttle to neutral, then back off and into the next gear, and then roll back on the throttle. Push on there, on the stick, ease off the throttle, into the next gear, and then back up. Roll back on the throttle. Get a little bit more of that coming up here. We're going to get on the highway. And that would be right here. Get ready for the next gear. I'm going to pull it out of gear, rev it a little bit, rev it up. Not using the clutch at all. Out, into the next gear. Rolling the throttle is important. Don't snap it. Roll off with pressure on the gear shifter. Into the next gear. Roll back on. Pressure it up. Roll off. Roll back on. Right back on the floor with the throttle. We're almost up to speed. This being a 13 speed. I'm going to split 7th and 8th. I'm going to push the button forward on the split, let off, roll roll back on, it shifts. Split, pressure on the gear shifter, remove it back to neutral, and then right back into the next gear. Roll back on the throttle, split, bring it up to temp, up to RPMs, roll off the throttle, back on. And we are at our speed. I'll start my cruise control at about 57 miles per hour. Okay, that'll do it for this sequence.